Alright, listen up. We need the area sanitized.
Hey guys, Zebra here, playing the Deniable Ops, Splinter Conviction, Russian Embassy level on realistic difficulty. So straight away get your sonar up and mark out whoever's closest to you. This guy's a nice easy kill. For me, he's got his back to me, so take him out with the melee kill, and that will get my mark and execute ready for whoever I need it to be used on. And so the difficult thing about doing these guys is that the enemies spawn in different places on each time you try the level, but for the most part, although where they spawn and where they patrol changes, there's still people in the same sort of areas. So you just have to adapt where the enemies are on your game to the routes that I find best to take. So use this route and just adapt it to wherever your enemies are. Take them out because they're going to be in reasonably the same places. So this first zone isn't too hard because they are all around in this big area. There may be one or two at the beginning that you just take out, and the rest are going to be around this area. For me, they're all on the floor. Sometimes there's a couple on the floor and a couple on the ledges. So there's lots of shadows for you to use to take out these guys, to move around in and take them out silently. It's not too hard, this zone. You just have to be patient. Make sure you don't run into the light, and let them move into the shadow and take them out there, like this guy. I tried to execute those guys. I'm not entirely sure why. I just figured two people, you might as well take them down nice and quickly. So now I'm looking for the last three people, and so I get a nice vantage point, see a guy up here, so that's one of them, get him marked. And so I reckon you can just shoot him in the face. He's nice and close, no one around him, so just drop him. And then I noticed the other guy on the right over here, and I'm a bit sloppy at this bit, but it works. And with this guy, you can jump up on the wall and just melee kill him over the ledge. I started to run, and he sort of heard me. But the principle's the same. If you jump on the ledge here, if he hasn't seen you, just press B. You can pull him down. I had to run up and kill him with a melee kill, but. Anyway, yeah, I see my last guy across the way, so run back down to the floor on the shadows, run across the map towards him. Just trying to get on the floor there and spazzing out, but yeah, this guy moves when I get there, and so this last kill is also very sloppy because he sort of detects me because I didn't know where he went. But you'll see that in a second. So I go back up to this vantage point so I can work out the best way to get to where he was and see if I can shoot out any lights. So I put my sonar on and he's gone. This is what confused me. I had no idea. I didn't see him go or really hear him go. So I'm looking around for him. No idea where he went. So I shoot this light out. This seems to be the main source of the light around here. And that doesn't even attract him. So I just decided to go up the stairs, and I figure he's probably gone down the left for some reason, and so I can't shoot out that light, and so I jump up here thinking it'll give me a nice vantage point, and he sees me jump up, but I just mark and execute him before he calls for back up, and that's zone 1 complete. So please comment, rate and subscribe, and continue to part 2, 3, 4 and 5. Alright guys, Zebra doing part 2 of the Russian Embassy on realistic difficulty. This is a harder zone than the first zone because it's very well lit. And so you've got to shoot out lots of lights or turn off as many lights as you can, and be a bit more strategic. So go through the first door, and there's normally a guy there straight away. And then, yep, another guy down the corridor. He's walking towards me because I accidentally pressed X at the beginning and set off an EMP grenade, so I accidentally alerted a lot of people. But kind of works to my advantage really, because they were all on an aggressive stance, so they all started to come to me rather than me having to go to them. So take down the first two people. They're normally there, and when you take those guys down, these two guys normally come as well. So I just mark and execute them if they come together, or just take them down one by one, either with a melee kill or a shoot them in the head if they come one by one. So turn off the lights in here, and you can either go down the corridor just on your left here, or go back into the room here and come out the window and drop down through there. They both end up in exactly the same place. The stairs behind me are where you will end up if you start to go down those, so it doesn't make too much difference. and just check around the corners, make sure there's no one else in this room. And you don't need to shoot out those big lights because they'll just attract attention from everyone else. I find it's best to get a higher ground here, so come up here rather than going through those other 2 corridors, because you just walk out into all the enemies and a lot of light. Whereas up here you can sort of shoot out the main lights and the ambient lights if you wish. I figure I might as well get right in pitch blackness so they don't see me at all. And move forward to this sofa and then possibly the next corner, depending on where this guy is and how fast he's moving. So yeah, this guy was moving really fast. He ran straight to me, so I just did a melee kill on him. Sometimes he only just comes in the door, so you just shoot him in the face if that happens. And now 5 kills left. Move into the next room, and yeah, the rest of the guys are just in this big room here. So just got to work out how to take them down. And so use your sonar to work out where people are. That's actually a fire extinguisher, but then a guy does walk around there, so get him marked. So that's 3 of the 5 marks. That's not a bad start. I see the 4th one just over on the left there. So yeah, the trick now is just getting these last people. And that guy continued to patrol around towards me. I didn't realise he was coming, and he almost detected me. So I just ran back in this room. This is where he was coming anyway, I think, to investigate the lights going out. So when he gets in the dark, just shoot him in the face or melee kill him, depending on you know, if you think his flashlight will find you or not. So now there's just 4 guys left, and I've got 3 guys marked over, or 2 guys, sorry, marked over in that room ahead of me, and we know one of them's patrolling around on the left somewhere. So I'm going to go for these other 2 guys first. Oh yeah, the guy's on the floor now. So just mark him so you know where he's going to be going and where he moves, so you can keep an eye on him. I don't know why I didn't there. So just making my way towards these other 2 guys. I figure if I can just execute them, that'll be, you know, 2 people down nice and smoothly, and I can just focus on the last 2 guys without too much fear of being flanked or people running into me. Shoot out the lights, the lamps on the side walls, just so you can creep down here in the dark. And I see the 3rd guy in here, and so now they're on a big alert. I don't want to pop out and shoot this guy because his flashlight seems to be pointing straight at me, so just shoot him in the face. You could have waited for them all to get into a group and just execute them all in one go, but I thought that'd probably take too long. So I noticed this other guy walking around. He's coming up the stairs, so just shoot him when he comes. That was a lucky double tap there. I was meant to get him with the first shot.
Oh my God!
So now these last 2 guys must have heard their friend go down, and they run around. Oh no, they see their guy. They run around, so just execute them. And that's how I do Zone 2. You should be able to follow that route and just adapt it to where your enemies are. So please comment, rate and subscribe, and continue to part 3.